it is the next day. I did wait until the morning, and I've given myself 40 minutes because that's when a delivery is going to arrive. Maybe he's changed his mind. Maybe he's not evil anymore. Dish to die for. Oh, I thought we could do the walk again. Will it change the kidnapped?
Good day for well done. You're up.
Look, maybe I should have. Oh, how do I play this again? I've forgotten. Yeah, I genuinely had forgotten.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
Yeah, you know what? Press the shooting button, John. That will help.
Here goes.
Okay. So yeah, there's a space between warmed up and tired. More sugar, lovely. I didn't. Right, it's gonna get me before that sugar comes, but oh no, I got more. He's gonna get me now, though, right? Yeah. Okay. Fuck! I had an extra life! I guess falling off the screen doesn't count. This is the final boss, so hopefully... hello, well-spoken man, but I didn't even put the call out. I was gonna do it so quick. Turns out, the friendly chef man was evil. You can never trust the friendly chef man. Okay.
This match will be red hot. Here goes.
Oh, I was doing excellently. Yes, I was playing. I wanted to finish it last night because it would have made one good video, but yeah, I do play slightly better when it's not 2 in the morning, which is a shame. Also, like, all the yes, yeah. I saw a screenshot of him, like, with an angry face, and honestly, like, why would they even introduce him if he wasn't going to be the villain? Like, there wasn't a villain, and there's going to be a final boss, but,
Good day for well done. You're up.
okay, so, yes, he will make the food that's going to come out next. I think that's a really clever way of doing it. So you can see, I love how, like, terrified all the food is in this. They've really outdone themselves visually with this particular... Yes, he does.
Now go.
The most annoying thing is that goddamn flame. Because it bounces where I am. I definitely can't play while I'm talking. So yeah, Lime's gonna be first, and they do the spin up and down like that, and then it's. I love that also the bucket is running from something else. Like, I don't know what happened to the bucket, but all I know is he's ran to the wrong neighborhood.
Good day for a well done. And begin.
Like, he at least had the sugar and limes ready.
This match will turn red hot. It's on.
So Flame does that and lives on top of the screen. Limes live on the bottom of the screen, of course. Biscuits sort of do that. There are different animals and they jump in different places. Sugar does a wave, but most importantly, Sugar has counterable stuff.
Will turn red hot. Now go.
There's too many limes. And he's so upset that somebody stole his strawberries. And like the strawberries fall down in like apocalyptic fashion. Which I also enjoy. Oh, that's a really annoying one. There we go. So this gives me sometimes an extra life. I swear it's really inconsistent with this particular fight. Okay, second phase. I've got to fight all the pepper shakers, but they will sneeze out things. Sometimes they're countable, sometimes they're not. It's the leaves that like really confuse me, visually speaking. And of course, that flamey prick. I'm just really difficult at like keeping an eye on what he's doing. Oops. I just straight up did not see what he was doing again. But I've got 3 health and an extra one, possibly, if the game remembers to actually do that. This doesn't last very long. It's got a very Elephants on Parade vibe to it. What'll I do? And then final phase. He is counterable, but that only means that he doesn't bump into me. Doesn't actually hurt him. And apparently it still hurts me if I bump into him. I meant to press this. Okay. Now I've only got 1 health. And I immediately lost 1 of those extra lives. My gun is the upgraded version of the one. Yeah. Oh, look, that was there. So for ages I was trying to get to him and then own a counter him and it doesn't do any damage. My gun is this. It's the one that people tell you to get straight away, and I got it last, and it's really annoying. It meant I had to find all the coins, which meant going even back to the old lands. I'm a bit red, aren't I? But the gun hits its mark for full damage and then bounces off weak bullets if you miss. So it's the ideal state of the tracking one. And yeah, I would have had a much easier time had I been using it all along. So you can see I'm not even aiming for him because it's... Because if I hit the ground... No, I don't.
This match will turn red hot. Now go.
Yeah, Miss Chalice gets double jump and this slide counter, which once you learn how to use it, it's really difficult not to use anything else. Right, I'm going to be a bit quieter now. More sugar, that's what we'd like to see. So, sine waves. No! Ah! You didn't need to retry, John.
It's on.
I think it also indicates the direction they'll come from. Oh! Damn it! They were converging for ages. I did a couple of skillful dodges there. Okay, he's grabbing us. He's grabbing us. I'm gonna get hit, aren't I? No, I did, but... And again. Free health is great. And I have to concentrate on just ascending the tower, really. Fuck. I wasn't very far that time, though. Oh, that'd be cold. And like the end of the world salt. They're not the first people to use salt as end of the world imagery, but I do still like it. I think Super Meat Boy did as well.
Here goes.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. It's Mr. Flame. Shh. I don't have a high enough salary for this.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
And like the dough has high hopes until he realizes what chef's going on. The limes, you know, the limes know what's up immediately.
A great slam and stop. And begin.
It's the animation that keeps you going when you lose again and again and again as well. It's like a treat to see every time. It's a really interesting technique. I guess anime games sort of do that as well. Like, obviously anime games don't look as good, but I mean that they value the presentation, oh fuck, slightly more than arguably they should, but like this is different.
Here goes.
I mean RPGs, I've been playing a lot of RPGs recently.
A brawl is surely brewing.
I'll stop talking because obviously that doesn't help. Like all of the things. I was trying to explain to Screams the plot of Fullmetal Alchemist and failing. Mainly just there's a plot point in Tales of Berseria where it turns out the villains are trying to collect malevolence, which is like an evil aura that humans put out because they're sinners and we're fighting fascists. But like, so it makes sense that the evil plan is that the hatred in our hearts was like a part of their plan, and so's the despair they were trying to create. But like, all the other emotions don't even fit the other people. Like, some bug has got like neediness, and I'm like, neediness doesn't even seem like a sin now that I think about it. Or was it? And some child has greed, and the child isn't even a greedy child. It wasn't Augustus Gloop. It was just some unhappy child. Like, and I think lust was one of the like women, and it's like she wasn't a lustful woman, nor was she even like. And that's why I got into the conversation, because lust in Fullmetal Alchemist is like really well designed, and not. They don't take the obvious route with lust either. But like, I don't even get why any of them like I understand. The only bit I get is because somebody in anime went, lust should be a woman because that's how he thought of lust. But like, even that actually doesn't make any sense. Anyway,
Here's a real blast. You're up.
like, it's their game. They could have done it to make sense. It's like they added that at the last minute, and yeah, like, if you wanted. I mean, I said Augustus Gloop, like, they're all from the book, and the book was making a point. The point being that that writer kind of is a dickhead, doesn't like children very much. That's not, you know what I mean. Like, he wrote loads of children's stories, presumably likes children, but like, he's a bit of a misanthrope.
A great plan ends up. And begin.
I've forgotten his name.
Good day for a well done. Now go.
You know, the children's author, the more you learn about him, the more you're like, oh, maybe this person shouldn't actually be writing children's stories. But turns out children really like dark stories, so I can sort of get why they're popular at the same time. Fuck, stop talking, John.
Good day for a well done. You're up.
Yeah, it's like, I know people love doing that sort of thing as well, where they try and combine, like, I've done it at least once, where I've tried to figure out what matches what in this story. It's an interesting exercise, because I guess the 7 sins are quite good at, you know, switching, you know, dividing people like that. But like, the 6 malevolences were like NPCs we rescued along the way. Basically boss fights. And they joined our pirate crew. And you're like, you could have used... You clearly had ideas for the characters already, and then you attached this extra idea, which you really didn't need. Like, they already had personalities. I mean, some of it was a bit lazy. Like, one of them was a child who'd lost her mother, and the next was a mother that lost her child. I'm like, oh, I wonder what's going on in this plotline. Like, so... My favourite thing about Berseria is that, like, it's been revealed that the villains, they're going to wipe everyone's personality so sin can't be committed. And it's like, oh, we're the goodies. And it's like, yeah, I was like 20 hours, like... Nobody goes into Berseria thinking that they're really the villains of the world. But they keep going, like... They keep, like, weighing the decision. And it's like, they're gonna mind wipe anyone. There's no ambiguity here. It doesn't matter... Even if you, like, every person who died in the game, sure, like, it's sad, but like, those people would have died in any RPG because soldiers with masks on is a thing in every RPG. Like, in some way it's kind of good that they're weighing what they're doing, but like, it just comes across as a bit adorable. Anyway, I will actually try and win this fight now. Sometimes I talk because it helps with the flow state. But honestly, just paying attention is more useful in this.
This match will turn red hot.
Yes, indeed. If these dodges have taught me anything, is that you definitely shouldn't give up on dodging a fruit. And you can duck those, I just never do. Okay, so that's him changing form. I'm going to be quiet now because this is the bit I get stuck on. Damn it, I was trying to get that. Did I hit a leaf as I was doing it? They're so subtle, the goddamn leaves. Oh, you know, I'm kind of happy that I always go in here with 3 in a bit, but... Stop talking, John. Oh, okay, this is the extra life that doesn't really count for the end bit anyway. We've got to go on the inside, and you just got to concentrate on not dying. How hard could that possibly be? However it sounds. Yeah, you're supposed to only counter when you get near him, basically. And that's the bit I'm really bad at. Shooting and countering. Shooting constantly and countering is really difficult. But also, it's just the bit I have no practice on. Because it's the last phase. Sure, sure. I don't need to double jump everywhere as well, because it's clearly designed for...
This match will turn red hot. And begin!
John, have you considered retiring from computer games?
This match will turn red hot.
Yeah, because, like, I never considered that... It's not the first fight that's gotten me as well. Because I manically press the double jump. It's useful here, because it allows you to maneuver in midair. But, like, that last section doesn't have a maneuver in midair requirement. In fact, yeah, it's a literal detriment. It's just hard to get out of habits. But yes, I'm happy with that observation. Because, yeah, I know. Do you want to send some sugar at me? That'd be lovely. But yeah, I should be full jumping rather than... Don't take his strawberries. Oops.
Good day for well done.
How long have I been doing this? Half an hour. No!
This match will turn red hot. And begin!
Limes louder than you might expect. Damn it, I just didn't expect them to come from that direction. I'm gonna keep it. I've definitely almost killed him with just the one life as well. You know how like the more the person earns, the more they spend, and it's like a weird thing, behavior everyone does, where you just naturally spend up to how much you earn. I do that with health. I naturally lose the amount of health I have on that final section. John, why are you talking during this bit? So, like, I'm going to do great with just this one life, I promise. Haha! Computer games.
Here's a real-time last button. Now go!
Send the sugar, you bastards! Oh, he wasn't sending sugar anyway.
Now go!
Just too many limes.
A great plan ends up. You're up. Here's a real.
I was trying to duck and I jumped instead. Not sure how I did that.
Here's a real last button. Now go!
It was a real display of confidence at the start there, but I wasn't shooting either.
And begin! A brawl is truly brewing. And begin!
Well, I'm gonna immediately hit by a lime. Oh shit, that was really long. Ah, you know what? It's not the furthest I've been, but it was quite far. It was quite far. Take a sip. But yeah, I only had 2 lives then, and I got really far on that. But I wasn't countering him, so I made, yeah. Have combining those two. Obviously, it's really scary to counter because you don't know where you'll end up after the counter because you always bounce. Now up is safer than down, but still, but the actual reason I do it is because it requires moving my finger off the shoot button. And I can do it really confidently here because some sugar finally. The flame is directly above me. I see flame. I've got to press the shoot button at this point because it turns it off. And it's those pieces of grass that get me. They're not grass, John. They're herbs. Whatever. Okay, I tried being clever there and it did not work out. But we only lost... Never mind. I lost 2 really close there. Yeah. Hopefully your comment wasn't unoregano. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, no, you know what? That's fine. So I didn't reach it then. Ah, bollocks. I'll have to dodge them to stay in mint condition. But yeah, mainly it's just practice.
A great plan ends up. Here goes.
Fuck.
This match will turn red hot. It's on.
There's a real gambit with that jump as well. Yeah, I'll double jump upwards rather than to the side or something. Strawberry John. Fuck. No, immediately lost that, never mind. Oh! Keep going. bad landing.
Here's a real-time last battle. Now go!
Right, you know what? I put invincibility on because one of the fights I just couldn't do it without it. But there's no reason we can't try Ghostly Barrage again. Because it will make the phases shorter. We just have to make sure we keep one for the final section. The most important section to have it be shorter.
And begin!
But it does mean dodging is so much more important now. Sorry, fucking comedy lime over here.
Now go! This match will turn red hot. And begin! This match will turn red hot. Here goes. A great slam.
Trying to get sugar. Occasionally I'll do that. Oh god.
A brawl is surely brewing.
I forgot how clumsy I was. There was no reason for me to hit it.
This match will turn red hot. Now go!
Oh, fucking limes. I don't know, this doesn't bode well for that particular tactic, does it? Oh, alpacas.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go!
I guess, theoretically, we want to use it in the second phase as well, but... Oh my word, I'm doing awful.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up! A brawl is truly brewing. It's on. A great plan ends up. You're up.
Yeah, I like. Oh. Shouldn't have started talking.
Truly brewing. You're up.
I mean, getting anime. This takes years to make this game, so like, I guess like there's a time issue.
It's on.
Fuck!
A brawl is truly brewing. You're up.
Easier than Dark Souls. Isn't easier than Dark Souls.
Good day for us. Well done. And begin.
Yes. Yeah, that's more compatible. Sorry, like I saw a conversation the other day where somebody was like, "Is Cuphead as hard as Dark Souls?" I'm like, "Cuphead's harder than Dark Souls." I mean, it's a lot shorter, and you can try again, and I appreciate that is a factor.
A great plan ends up. You're
Yeah, I should stop talking because I obviously do better when I'm not talking. But it doesn't. I just need a little bit of luck. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the fight. Song about not Iron Appa. I went up. It was an experiment, but I don't know if this passed the muster, as it were. So I guess I should just put invincibility back on. I don't think this is working because I can't even get to the final phase. But it was a good idea, I think. I just got to get used to countering him the first... shooting and countering. Yeah, I wanted to move on by 1 a.m. I was like, yeah, I got a plan for today. I'm going to immediately complete Cuphead. And then, do something else. But, no, that was not to be. Oh, crap, I've got a cup of tea. Tea is cold. Turns out you can't keep a tea on your table for like 40 minutes and expect it not to be cold.
Here's a real
That's a shame.
It's on.
Done better. See, the counters, other than getting me the extra lives, but the extra lives don't seem super useful in this stage, because when I fall off the bottom, that doesn't take a life, but I guess when he hits me, it does.
This match will turn red hot. You're up. Here's a real high-class battle. It's on.
I'm super angry with myself that time.
Well done. It's on. Here's a real high-class battle. Now go. A great slam and stop.
I want to start with the sugar.
A great slam and stop. It's on.
The other thing is not using the double jump actually allows me to escape with the second jump. Didn't mean to use that. Never mind, I think. Oh, fuck off, game. I shouldn't have hit. First time. Yay! That is an accurate summation of my mood. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. And you got grade A. Cuphead. Thank goodness you're okay. Oh no, but now she has to be a ghost again. That dastardly Saltbaker, he had us hoodwinked the whole time. Gadzooks, this place is coming down. Let's get out of here. Eek. Okay, so how long does it take to draw that? I guess still quite a long time, but it's not animated. Ah! No, my bakery! No, we shouldn't redeem the baker. He was trying to get world-ending powers. Serves him right for duping us. But with the bakery destroyed, you're never going to get that Wonder Tart chalice. I thought the Wonder Tart was an evil thing anyway. That's okay if some poor soul has to be sacrificed for me to live again. It just ain't worth it. But mark my words, boys. I'm never going to stop searching. And in the meantime, if you ever find yourself in a scrape, I'm just one cookie bite away. Besides, who needs a Wonder Tart when they can have the two best pals instead? Indeed. Yeah. I like watercolour. The epilogue. Yeah, so you're supposed to complete the rest of the game. Oh, he got put in prison.
I am Chef Saltbaker. I have been a naughty crook. The recipe found in my book. The recipe was overcooked. I should not have let all of that power go to my head. Now I'll bake for good. Now I'll bake my bread. I have learned my lesson. I have learned my lesson well. It's better to bake in heaven than to cook in hell. I'm still the best tart maker in the land. My baking will bring cheer to my new friends whom I hold dear.
No, why did we let him out? Our sincere appreciation to the members of our team whose loyalty, creative endeavour made this possible, this production. Yes, so I think to get the entire percentage, you're supposed to do all the old fights with, but like, I get that he learned his lesson, but the Wonder Tart he was trying to build was going to give him, like, cosmic powers. I feel like... Okay, I'll listen to the song.
They stopped into a bake shop. Mischief was on the menu. Now the debts are paid, the pastries are baked. There is one thing left to say. The delicious last course. Delicious last course. Delicious last course.
Alright, it's a shame to talk over any of this. Yes, yeah, we can't all drag our bad guys through the door of truth. One of the things is, obviously we say it's a throwback to old cartoons, But not all of them were this detailed, like constantly detailed. Like, there is I was forced to watch a lot of Popeye growing up because my dad really liked it. And like, a lot of Popeye is just weird as fuck. Just really, like, the detail is in like Popeye and Bluto, but like, the Salt Shaker Man was see-through. That's an absurd amount of detail in everything he's involved in. Also, I cannot overstate how fucking weird. I did not know that. It's also interesting what has staying power. Cause like nobody gives a shit about really old like Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is really boring. Like, there's that one Steamboat Willie, and everyone likes Steamboat Willie, but like everything between there and like modern times, nobody cares about Mickey Mouse. Whereas like Looney Tunes, they're all, apart from the Looney Tunes cartoons they don't show anymore, with was it Mammy, I think she's called, which is just like one small element, but I get why I very much understand why we don't show those particular ones anymore. But like, other than that, all the Looney Tunes cartoons are all really good still. Apart from when Wile E. Coyote starts talking. I'm sure it's fine. I just like the ones where he's not talking better. What I do like about Wile E. Coyote is that there's notes, and like Tom and Jerry, the people who made Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner know that you are definitely on the side of Wile E. Coyote, and they know that he can never win, because then he loses everything that you like about him. But like, you're really rooting for like, and that's the same with Tom and Jerry. They know. Did they say Phil Spencer? Yes. I guess because they have. Yeah, and Jonathan Blow's in here as well. It's because they're involved with the Xbox and all that. I mean, Edmund McMillan makes more sense because, like, they're all like indie fare. I guess technically Jonathan Blow is indie fare, but is he? There we go. I like Jonathan Blow's games. Sometimes he speaks, and I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't ever hear him say words. Anyway, I'm going to play a different game, because my plan was to play this until 1 a.m. and do something else. Let's have a look. Yes, I've only done 44% of the DLC, because you're supposed to go back and finish the main game. He's very talented. I wish he'd stick to that. That speaks of lots of people. Although I did find it funny that he, because the person who made VVVVVV released the source code, and Jonathan Blow got really mad at it because it's sloppy as fuck. But it's like, the game works, it's fine. Anyway, I'm not playing anymore. I'm done. I will play in my spare time to myself. But all the fights presumably are easier with Miss Chalice, unless I'm supposed to play them on Expert. But yes, I have been the John Struct. Thank you very much for watching this. I've been having a Cuphead, the delicious last course adventure. Thank you very much for watching. Here comes Rupert. Say goodbye. I need to give Rupert a flag, but the problem is animating Animating that took ages because I don't know how to animate, and I just had to do a very stupid animate. Like, it took me ages in Adobe. So having a goodbye, thank you for watching flag would be amazing. But anyway, farewell.